Hello, ladies and gents. Welcome to episode 23, I do believe. Which I'll quickly check. Yeah, episode 23 of Kerbal Space Program. We are hoping to do a flight to Duna and enter the atmosphere. Hopefully it won't involve as many rescue missions as my last mission to Duna. Now I'm just trying to look and find, because I think the rescuer we built probably had more Delta V than my original Duna mission. So I think I'm thinking about just sending up this bad boy. Is that all we want to do? It looks fairly sleek. We've got 8,500 Delta V in there. You know, we're going to see how much Delta V we can get in there. Sweets McGee! As you can see, dude, we're going up with the Root McGee Rescuer because Island of Root, and you were in the channel when we were building this rocket, so I think we're going to send you to Duna. Good luck. I think we're going to send up Maelstrom Alpha, Bodylight Buddha, and SJ Garfield in the old rocket. Oh my, that's right. So we're going to launch this puppy. Because what could go wrong? And how have you been, Sweets McGee? Here we go. Probably should put the SAS on. Not a bad idea. See, this mission's going to go well already with my prep. Oh. You know, I drew inspiration from my new stream layout from you. I was having a problem at how deciding how to keep my cam and event stuff out of the UI element, and I was like, Bob has his game shrunk a little. That's a good idea. Well, thanks, dude. I'm glad that I can help. Anytime. And you're good. I'm glad. I must admit, Sweets, that I didn't realise you were a streamer in your own right. Or if we have spoken about it, I've forgotten, which is entirely possible. What kind of stuff will you be streaming? Also, how is the sound level? Is the music a little bit loud, or is it okay? I stream KSP, Staris, Morrowind, kind of bouncing between them. Nice, nice. When we get some more people in, I'll make sure I'll give you a shout out. I need to go and give you a follow. They're all things that I'd be interested in, especially about Morrowind. Because ironically, I had no knowledge of Kerbal before I actually started streaming. That was all follower driven. Yeah. Whopping 23 followers, but I don't think it's bad for only streaming for 2 weeks. Dude, that's good going. Technically on the path to affiliate, roughly a month or so. That's about norm from what I hear. Yeah, I think my road to affiliate was probably about the same, really. I think I was about 5 weeks, I think. Something like that. And in fairness, I have a very ropey streaming schedule, so I'm not always around. I just kind of turn up online. People find me, so yeah, I'm sure you'll clamber through that. So I'll give you some shout outs. I'll give you a host as well at some point. I need to remember these things. Problem is, if I find out these kind of stuff in the midstream, go, yeah, I'll do that, and then just forget because I sleep or I get distracted by a sandwich, or you know how it is. Tell you what, I'm glad that I found some instrumental metal music that's different to what I had some other stuff beforehand, which I think was in the first time you were in the stream. And oh, stage. And and get rid of that excess weight as well. Yeah, it had been on a lot, so I was getting to know the same old songs. It's just nice to have some different stuff in here. Also, I think you've got me on your auto host list, dude. Thank you very much. If not, I'll put you there. I like to keep my channel always busy. Yeah, I'm the same. That and if I'm not on my channel, someone else may as well be using it. Hey, good looking. Hey, Author V, you seem to be in an oddly good mood. You haven't started by berating me. You've just come on and given me a compliment. I'm scaroused. Right. Laughing out loud. Hey, Author V. Sorry, you look fucking terrible today. What's up? That's more like it. Okay, so we've got an orbit. Pro bonus, and we've got half of that fuel from the big long stage. And then we've got that stage, and then a little bounce home stage. How much will it be? 5,000, 2 and 1. Now, we'll have a think about this in a second. I just need to jump out. And by the way, Author V, Sweets McGee, you are both, no matter how, you are both good streamers, but you are both small streamers, so it might be worth giving yourselves a follow to help you on that climb to affiliate. And I'm now going to grab you guys. And I'm just going to give you a shout out because that way I can actually. Oh, I haven't turned on my chat bot. That might work. Sad times. And I need to turn off that Kerbal music. I've got other music today. That's right, you got in here before Island of Bot did, Author V. I hope you feel happy. There's one. And there is two. Still have a lot to learn with regard of little widgets and commands. Got the profile panels and snazzy too. Yeah, it all comes with time. I've most definitely been all over the place when it comes to actually just slowly tinkering with the actual final layout of the thing. If you go back to my first Aliens vs Predator stream, it's literally just a cam sat in the corner, and then it was a cam with loads of flashy Streamlabs crap because I just was like, oh, I need everything that moves, and now it's just kind of still tidier, but not as good as it should be. Right, where's Sweets? Yeah, Sweets McGee. There, I have given you a follow because I know I'll forget otherwise. And that way, the next time I see you on, I'll pop you a host. Seems like a consistent development process. Yeah, definitely. I keep thinking that my although I keep the actual UI of the game out of the way, and so I can have all my crap down the sides, I still feel like I could trim it down and make it a bit more simplistic, a bit tighter. But we'll see in time. Right, let's have a quick look at a Delta V map. So we're going to Duna. Yeah, that looks kind of viable. So you guys are much more, or have clocked in many more hours in space than I have. Not more than my pilots. They've clocked in more space than they physically should be able to. We have got 5,200 Delta V. Should I launch up effectively another rocket to attach to this to pile on a load more Delta V, or would that just make it heavier and not be as productive as it could be? What do we think? Where are you aiming? I'm aiming to do a Duna flyby and skim the atmosphere. So that's the one. Explore the atmosphere of Duna. That sexy red gem there. Oh no! That's right, Author V, we're going back there. Just a flyby, let me find out quick. Thanks. By the way, just as a random actual genuine science fact, I don't know if you guys are aware that we're currently really close to Mars at the moment in real life, and if you go out and have a cheeky peek, you should be able to see it in the night sky, and it was incredibly bright last night. It was really interesting to see it. So, a lost ship out in the arse end of nowhere. Currently not a long way from Maelstrom Alpha's second home, which is our little rocket, which has run out of fuel. Well, it's just about run out of fuel. Currently serving as a life pod on the ring round Kerbin. I wonder if we can do something to make it crash into Kerbin. Just because I don't like trash. Oh. Ah, that's 800 Delta V that would require, and I think we've got like 100 or so. 200. Not happening. Yeah. That's a shame. Don't trust your space facts. I imagine you've been hearing your neighbour's car play Gary Newman loud and been mixed up. That's more than likely true. With 5k Delta V, you should be good. That's technically enough to land on Duna and return, assuming all other things are clear.
English, motherfucker! Do you speak it?
Okay, did I read something wrong, Waterby? I don't trust your space facts. I imagine you've just been hearing your neighbour play Cars by Gary Newman really loud and have mixed them up. Okay. Sweet McGee, there's not enough salvage in the universe. Oh, meanwhile, of the savage, there's not enough savage in the universe. Yeah. Okay, so we're going to try and do this flyby. My satellites getting close to crashing into each other. Yes, they are. Oh. Bright-eyed and bushy-tailed this morning, aren't we? Yep. I was at a wedding yesterday, so we all know how well drinking and playing Kerbal goes for me, so gonna I forgot I built my satellites the wrong way around, so I have to burn retro to burn prograde. It's fine. Also, Rob, you said you like instrumental metal. It's more the fact that I like metal that isn't flagged by Twitch's copyright. So I would love to have some just metally metal in here. A wide combination of artists I would love to have playing. Yeah. It's just what I can get away with. Right. That's a bit further. Right. I reckon if we bring that in to... There we go, about there. Yeah, I can't help that then, laughing out loud. You've clearly found some though. I have indeed. Hard to find something that Twitch isn't like muted. Yeah, definitely. It is really difficult. There's a couple of programs you can use that are like copyright-free jukebox kind of things. I can't remember the name of. Another streamer I watch doing Kerbal called Dr. Doof uses pretty regularly. And they're pretty handy, to be honest. But to be honest, I've got enough things to be remembering to set up, like my chatbot and all that kind of stuff, and I just keep forgetting to set that one up. You can always turn on Discord, and I'll play my guitar at you. I've got a special song for you. I dread to think what that song is, Orthodox. But it does bring me to the fact that I don't know, Orthodox, if you've noticed, but I actually have got a Discord server set up. I'm doing removing. I'm gonna walk there. I know you like screaming and men talking about how unlucky they are in love. Or whining, as the rest of the world calls it. Indeed, indeed, I do. No, we do want to carry on burning prograde. I know, I'm in the fucking server. I sent you a friend request. Dude, I am terrible when it comes to Discord. I still see it as some form of witchcraft. And I keep hearing it ping and make messages, and I'm like, oh, that means something's going on with Discord. I don't know what it does. And there is my satellite tidying interlude dealt with, and I'm quite impressed that over the course of 35 years where the last Duna mission took, that's as far as they drifted off course, so I accept that. Well done, guys. Now let's switch to the Duna mission. Love that, love. Jeez off of me. Eat another Peen Sweets. Subscribe and find out, I dare you. Author V seems to think that if I get subscribers, I treat them like shit. But I would say that's because he's an arsehole. Now, one thing I am tempted to do is send up something quickly just to top off the fuel in this tank. Not make the actual craft heavier other than the fuel it's got. So that means this stage, I'll probably give it another 700 Delta V. Now that's coming up at a pretty good position to do a maneuver, I think. He says, vaguely remembering something to do with a Scott Manley video. Lols. Alright, let's add a maneuver. Run back here. Run there and throw it out. Right, that looks pretty far away. It take a long one off a short pier island I've got. No. Right, guys, is that something that's tidy upable? Like, should I just push out to that far and then tidy it up? Or should I wait until Duna is in a better position and then do the same maneuver? Hmm. Yeah. Understood. Could you repeat the question? I wasn't listening. I've got this encounter. Well, it's not an encounter. Sorry, this approach. Should I throw the craft out on this approach and then try and tidy that up while I'm in space and using less delta V, or is that too far apart? Do I need to try and go for a better? This non-encounter? Yes, go on. What? I know it's not an encounter, but it is a approach. That makes sense, and I could then tidy this up by shunting little bits and pieces off there, I think. But I don't know whether that's too much of a shunt. So I'm going to go to the tracking station and get Duna a bit closer behind us. Seems to be moving further away now. I'm sure it's at like the peak of this section we're closest, and that's where we're meant to do the maneuver. So I think we need to You're currently moving faster. What? So let's rename the vessel. So we're going to call this the Sweets McGee Duna Ring Skimmer. Well, that time warp seems to have made that encounter dramatically worse. Oh, we have one going on the back of it there. Ooh, ooh. Maybe it hasn't made it worse. That's pretty close at 1300. We can tidy that up. I'm going to tidy it up a bit now. There we go. We'll tidy up all the rest of that stuff when we're done. I feel a bit dirty naughty as well, ultimately. I'm sending Maelstrom Alpha on this mission and he's not even here to defend himself. For some reason it won't let me click on the... There we go. I doubt his presence in the stream will make a difference to his fate in the game. That's not true. He quite often reminds me to... That was one thing I was going to do. Make an action group for the parachutes, because they've been mucking around recently. Ooh. Awkward. Bit late now. Oh, we're going to start this burn. About a minute and a half. About a minute before now, should we say. I do like this instrumental now, it's good. Right, here we go. Start this burn. Hold it steady and true, Maelstrom. We believe in you. By the way, Orthodox, do you like the sub badges? Do you think they're alright? Think they look swanky enough? Here we go. On the efficiency engine stage. Burny, burny, burn. Just 200 Delta V to go. Very strange actually getting some decent metal background music on, because last night at a wedding I was dancing to 90s and 80s classics. Been a long while since I've done the Macarena. There we go. Maneuver complete. Have we still got that sexy encounter? That's the question. No, we haven't. But we can tidy that up. This is why I should burn on the map screen. You have some vessels in odd orbits there, I see. Yeah, this one was a car that I was trying to send to Duna, Elon Musk style, and it's the first time I tried to go to Duna, and I just completely screwed the pooch. In terms of actually figuring out how to get it to Duna, and yeah, it ran out of fuel pretty quick and is now destined to travel the universe. Okay, right. Sorry, to step away, get some breakfast. How do we do this time? Well, we did our big burn. However, it didn't result in an encounter because I didn't burn on the map screen because, you know, Why would you do that? But we're now tidying up the approach, so we'll actually have the encounter we need. With maneuver nodes as well, so I'm not going to waste burn, because like another thing that caught me going was trying to do it by hand, just burning in odd directions and trying to bring the actual approach down. No electrical charge there because I didn't open the solar panels, but they're open now. Better late than never. And when we go through that atmosphere, you guys need to remind me to shut them, because if they don't get shut, we won't have any electrical charge and these guys will be destined to travel the universe alone. Right, so we have an approach. So let's do a maneuver over here. I want to bring this down some. Okay, so that'll be our next maneuver. Just walk to it. We will continue our approach to the angry Christmas pudding that is Duna. I do love how this far out your maneuvering Delta V takes so little to make such a massive change. Another cheeky maneuver here. $900. 38, which is actually about what we want, because we want to skim inside the atmosphere. 38 should be enough not to cripple us, but to get a bit of a gravity tow from the atmosphere, so... or whatever you call it, you know, when you skim through and it slows you down. Air braking, whatever. Bit of a hiccup then. Oh, right. 2 Delta V to use on that burn, so we're going to take the first limit out from Dune. Right. Alright, that looks like we're just gonna hit Duna now. Oh no, separation at 47, so that's fine. Let's stop the wall. Yes. Right, that Duna escape, yeah, is hitting Duna and firing us upwards if we were to come off of it. So we need to change that. Do not watch B. Do not watch before bedtime. I dread to think what that is off V. Let's get a bit closer. It's got 3,700 Delta V. Yeah. Love it. By the way, Sweets McGee, I'm not sure if you were in here when there were sound effects, but there's actually a list of the sound effects below the channel if you want to have a play. And in a Kerbal stream, you can go nuts for the sound effects, that's fine. It's only in horror streams where I think it should be a little bit more moderated. Hmm. I really. Right, I think we're now beaning Duna. I'm gonna warp and go to the toilet because that never ends badly. See you in a second. Back. 10 out of 10 there, Rob. Warp and take a leak. As he did Kerbals in the near future. That's the spirit, Sweets McGee. Indeed. Climb aboard the Kerbal pain train. Right. See, it's not showing me a distance on the encounter. Oh, there we go, closest approach. And then when I change it, it doesn't seem to... Oh no, it does. I don't know what's going on there. Let's get closer and see what happens. One of us. Indeed. That's what this channel does. It takes people, grabs them, nurtures them, and fills them with hatred and rage. Alright, we want that periapse to be like 35. There. So where's that? No, there it is. What does everyone think about 35 being a height for aero braking? Perhaps it's 32, so we're a bit low there. But that's tweakable when we're closer, that's fine. He says. And that's not far off where we wanted to hit it. I wanted to try and hit it level, so when we get flung off, we're not going up miles, so... Truth in advertising. I'm sure that's when I'm giving the rundown of what my channel's about. Alright, let's walk here a bit. Let's add a maneuver. Bit more of that. Oh shit, that was too much. Maybe. Oh. 14. Whoa. 14 makes it way high. Wrong way. One. Oh. I think one. It's pretty much as good as we're going to get it. Where's that put us? Puts us coming straight on at the Christmas pudding where we wanted it. However, we just need to pull that out of it. But we can do that when we're a bit closer. Duna 35 should be good for us. The risk of Maelstrom Alpha is yet to be seen. Right. Nice. Should be pretty good. And it will sling us past Ike. Assuming we don't aero brake, which I'm actually okay with, because I don't think we've got any actual science data from Ike. And I suppose now it's just time to warp it all in. Ooh. Come on, Maelstrom Alpha. Don't get in the bin. We don't want you in the bin. But we want to point you retro as well, because the engine will have a higher heat tolerance than, well, we just don't want to get everything else burnt up, and we don't want to point the people at the Bernie. Don't worry, I'm sure another model coming along in a minute. There's loads of them. There are two. There are two. Just Moonbooter and Maelstrom, that's it. Oh shit, guys. We're in his influence. So a quick look to see if there's any science that we can do. Oh, still pretty good for doing that. I need to set up action groups for all my science as well. That'd be a good thing for me to do. I don't think I put half. Oh no, hang on. I'm saying I don't think I put half the science in there. It's in here, isn't it? Yeah, direct nana. If I could actually scroll in and see it all. There's a scanner of some kind. There's my atmospheric. Do you know what's it? I actually don't think I have bought a pressure or temperature. Well, that's depressing. Because it was on this panel here, and I think I've just removed it. But we can measure the atmospherics, so that's fine. Shit, and shit sandwich on the bot. Love it. Right, so here's our contract. Enter the atmosphere of Duna. We are gonna. Oh. Probably should stop and do a little maneuver there as we're on 33 approach, which is a little bit shallow for my liking. There we go, a little bit of a kink. Everyone loves a bit of kink. Come on. Come on. Oh, that's why I have a stability assist pointing retro. That's why he wasn't liking it. $50 something. Oh. To make it worse. Oh, that's the Ike periapsis I was looking at, that's why. What? Turn off 37, that's fine. Angry Christmas pudding. Whoop. Just stop the time warp there, just so we can actually siphon out before we hit the atmosphere. Oh. Pin these out so I can actually get to them while we're on fire and I'm panicking. Done. Nice crew report. Oh, that's right. Just pop out and do an EVA for me, will you, mate? EVA report. Excellent work, man. Get in the damn ship. Right, we're now plummeting towards Duna at speed. In line with Ike, which is good because that means we're roughly in line with the orbit of Kerbal as well, so bonus. That's a big mountain. Some good mountain ranges in Duna, one of which we're kind of heading for, and I really hope it's not going to be 34. Oh shit. Well, I might have just killed everyone. I hit spacebar and have disconnected our stage. So we went from having a lot of fuel to having 1700 fuel. Oh god. That's shit. That's so shit. I was reading chatbot documentation. I heard I might have just killed everyone. Ah, good. This again. You fucked it, Rob. Yeah, I kind of have. Good job. Well, realistically, they have to go through the atmosphere, and they can do that, and they're at least going to be on a trajectory. Oh god, better shut the old solar panels down. We'll need that anyway. High five, sweets, Mickey. Yeah, well... We might still be okay. Nostromoth is keeping everything sorted, so let's observe the materials in the materials bay. Let's run an atmospheric analysis. What? We should be in the atmosphere, right? It's now saying enter the atmosphere, and we're not enter the atmosphere. You lied to me, Arthur V. You said that air brake for the win. You are upper atmosphere. No, we still have a escape, which I don't think is actually the end of the world, because that means at least we can get these boys home. What's... I think, maybe. Oh god, hang on, that... Maybe looking for one at lower levels. It says enter the atmosphere of Duna to achieve this goal. We did. Bullshit, science team. Bullshit. Can't believe I've got shitloads of Delta V just disappearing off into space. Well, at least they're not dead. And in fairness, like, that was at 35, so now let's just find out how much extra Delta V we would have to use to get. Ew. Loads more. So news today, one of the Chocolate Brothers kicked the bucket. Someone tried to kill the president of Venezuela with drones. Really? Steven Seagal has been appointed new official diplomat by the US by Russia. He's got strong ties to Russia, that makes sense. And Maelstrom Alpha will all be recloned from dandruff. Not true. He'll be fine. Well, we're going to narrowly miss hitting I, can't we? Right, SJ Garfield, go and reset these science bits. We may as well get some science bits from Ike. Oh. Collect the data. Store the goo. Collect the data. Store. Collect the data. Store. Nice. And so we can put our solar panels back out. That's the least of our issues now. So is that going to be our orbit? This big red one. I would assume that is the case. wonder how much Delta V it would take to get us around Ike. Also, quite a lot. Right, observe. Right, so we've got some science data from Ike. Let's give it all them now. Rob, I gotta go. Work call out. Okay, no worries, dude. Take care of yourselves, and thanks very much for popping into the channel. Hopefully, I've kept you entertained for this morning by killing many of my own noble workers. But take care of yourselves, and I'll see you soon. You know, I think prior planning for this inevitable fuck up has actually meant my Kerbals are probably going to be okay. Alright, here we are. We're on this orbit now. Yeah, we can do this. And they're spending a meager 3 years in space. As you're returning, I strongly recommend you create lots of vampire content over the next few weeks while I'm trapped in Mexico. Nice. Well, I will be away next weekend, so I won't be making any content then. However, I will be doing a vampire stream on Monday, and I'll be doing a horror stream on Wednesday. And then hopefully I'll do another vampire stream next Monday or Tuesday, depending on what time I get. But I will do some vampire at least for you. I'm really annoyed that was like enter the atmosphere. No, 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 not that bit of the atmosphere. Or we're pinging around the world, and that's what I'm going to find. Did you get your Switch yet? I did get my Switch. Yeah, and I've got my Switch. We've been playing. Me and my wife have been playing Mario Kart pretty solidly. We've also got Mario Odyssey, and we've been playing that. So yeah, it's been good. Have you got yours now? Flick back on here. And warp another year through. World's first contracts and the most efficient ways to do them. Yeah, what you've got the same games as me, am I correct? Or have you got Breath of the Wild? Oh, that's pretty good. Ah, that's something. It says enter the atmosphere of Duna. Doesn't have to come back, doesn't have to do anything like that. So I might build an unmanned drone and just try and land it on Duna. I think that sounds legit. Got Zelda, FIFA, Odyssey, and Octopath. Nice. See, I've recently got my Xbox One as well. So I'm kind of game overloaded at the moment. So I've got Skyrim remastered, which I'm seriously considering getting a capture card and broadcasting from downstairs and having some chill out sofa time playing on Skyrim. We'll see. By the way, considering Mario Kart's good. A little gem for you, Ortholy. At the wedding yesterday, I ripped another man's waistcoat buttons off while attempting to lift him in the Dirty Dancing lift. It was a beautiful moment. I'll have a look once I just finish this burn. I don't want to send them skimming off into the universe any more so than I've already done. Right. So there we are on close approach. Happy days. As long as you didn't double down and roger him over the wedding cake, he should be good. Well, yeah, we'll talk about that in another stream. Yeah. Oh god, I think my friend's here to go for a hike. 1 second. Right, guys, this is Moon Booter, one of the mods. He turns up because you're here, Author V. He's not taking any of your shit anymore. Basically, what we do, we try to visit the angry Christmas pudding. That is Duna, which is hopefully Mars.
Right.
I accidentally ejected over 2/3 of the fuel because I hit the wrong button.
You're so bad for doing stuff.
I am so bad for doing this kind of stuff. And Maelstrom Alpha, I recently recovered Maelstrom Alpha.
Oh, nice.
Was on board and is now kind of lost again. So we're trying to bring him home. So we're trying to get our approach to Kerbal, or Kerbin, sorry, to as close as we can. So we have to do a series of little manoeuvres to try and bring the distance down while using minimal fuel. There's that actual counter there. Okay. We can do that. When do we do that?
I don't trust you.
What? Oh, well, that cuts deep.
I trust you a little bit, but you seem to be quite clumsy or...
In space, I am
space, yeah.
In space, no one can hear me drop shit. Okay, so we've reached our maneuver node. So basically, you can set maneuver nodes, and then these little blue markers show up as where you've got to burn to, and it's how much fuel you've got to use.
Okay.
So we've got 900. These a fair amount. All of these saying something. What's the other one?
I've seen other ones get fucking camera times.
That's right, Mouse to Mouth is booked in sometime soon as well. Right, so burning a little bit of fuel. Nice beefy, like instrumental music. Hmm?
I can hear it.
Yeah.
Where were you doing recently? We had like ship 3 level and it like
That was good.
comes.
Yeah. But we've now got an actual an encounter with Kerbal, which is really good. That's all right, mate.
That's
Can't really see. I'm zooming on. Oh, there we are. Focus group. There we go. Ah, so it's all the way out there and quite low down. So we'll try and add maneuver. Bring us up 9. Nice way of doing it. Alright, so that looks like a pretty good maneuver. quietly hopeful about this. Right, that is not bad, eh? I'm gonna walk all the way in, and we're gonna have to use Kerbal. This atmosphere as a break. We're gonna have to try. But again, I've leveled it out, so if we do get slung out, we'll at least be somewhere. Let's add a maneuver and see how much braking we need. Only 700. Got 750. So it doesn't have to be a lot of braking we use. You can try and incinerate Maelstrom Alpha close to somewhere, close to intended memorial. It would save time. No, dude, we're fine. It's not going to come to that. Here we go. Right, stop. We're gonna add a little maneuver in there. Bring in this. No. I want to try and bring it in. 40's too low. Let's try 57. That should give us enough extra air braking when we reach the periaps. We will turn tail and use our retro burn as well. Alright, 59. 56. Okay. Oh hell, guys. There's home. Let's pull in some solar panels. Nice to try and allow them to see Kerbal one last time. Yeah, exactly. I'm a caring kind of guy. Here we are. My thrust on full, because it'll need to be. That's gone red. I'm assuming that's because it's nearly gonna run out, which is fine. And the fall begins. Right. Right, second we start to see heat, we're going to turn on the engines. 67. It's going to start getting warm anytime soon. Here we are. Hold it level, Maelstrom Alpha, because we need this. We need the aero braking and all that Delta V. Yes! We have an orbit, if nothing else. Alright, that's the fuel gone. You know what, I'm okay if this is going to take a couple of passes. Because it will cook off our... It is. Yeah, it's going to cook off our speed. $3,500 meters and accelerating. Smoke them if you got them. Yep, we're okay. We are in a slowly degrading orbit, so hopefully we'll get a load of braking next time, and that'll probably be enough to bring us in. So we are bringing them home, as long as we aren't crashing them home. You know what? I'm even gonna. Now, should I disengage, or would it be better to have... Because I can decouple this and put the heat shield out there. But... that will mean that we... Like, I don't know whether we should have that for extra drag. You're in a physical warp. Yeah. Should I get rid of that for extra drag? Or should I get rid of that, sorry, and just get the heat shield out there so it doesn't blow up stuff? Or should I keep it for extra drag? What would you say, Otterly? $2,400. That's not the worst speed I've come in at by a long shot. Ditch it. It's gone. Good shout, dude. Well, here we are. And what I'm going to do, I'm going to get all these drogue chutes pinned up here. And all the other chutes, so when it, for whatever reason, decides not to listen to me, I can deploy all those. And then I can deploy all these. Didn't really cook us down that much, that one, I'm not gonna lie. There'll be a few passes before we come down, I think. Indeed. No, that's fine, dude. We believe it or not, in orbit of Kerbal. Indeed. However, we haven't got any fuel left. No, look, here we go. Look, that's what we've got.
But yeah, you win the gravitational pull.
Yeah, we are. Yeah, so we're in orbit, so we're not going down. And what we are, we're in a low orbit. So our Kerbal's atmosphere is at 70,000. We're now in at 55 on one end, and what we do is we hit the atmosphere, and the actual hitting the atmosphere will actually lower our atmosphere. So eventually, it'll drag us down, and we'll bring it down to a nice, soft, butterfly, dainty landing. And we're decelerating from 2,700 meters a second. We're going a bit.
Who's on board?
Maelstrom Alpha.
Yeah.
Body Like Buddha, and SJ Garfield. SJ Garfield is head of science, Body Like Buddha is our chief engineer, and Maelstrom Alpha is our pilot. I'll have to put you on board one.
I love Body Like Buddha.
Yeah, Body Like Buddha. He's one of the first people that subscribed to the lesson.
Really?
Yeah, it's like he came and watched me play Surviving Mars randomly. Right. So we're now going back out of the influence. Use RCS. Use RCS, says. Okay. I'll use RCS next time round, awfully, I promise. Do you want to play that again for?
Okay.
Yeah.
I heard it.
I've got a little bit of Lionel in there.
Hell yeah.
Have you seen any of my sound effects?
I've seen some of them. Yeah.
Yeah. I've set them up. I'm quite pleased with how they've done it. Right. So now we're out of 70,000. We can time warp again. So we can fling it around. There we are. I don't think the RCS is going to be that. I'll trust Author V. RCS. Go on docking mode. Ooh. Control from here. No. That's the one.
How long is it's from Alpha. It's his first mission since got out.
It is his first mission since he was cloned. Yeah. He had some rough times.
So what, did you have to go get some of his DNA? Is that part of the rescue mission?
No, technically speaking, not. Effectively, what happened is we were saying like everyone has a wanna as a Kerbal, and Maelstrom died because I fired him at Duna and misread what it said. It was like, oh yeah, you need to aero brake using the atmosphere at 35,000 feet. I misread it as 25,000 feet.
Good.
Yeah, he hit there like a dart, exploded and died, and I made a new Kerbal that wasn't under his name, and I was plentiful supply of his DNA. Indeed. But yeah, so he hit the floor like a lawn dart, and I was like, oh, I killed him. So I made some new named Kerbals, and we're slowly bringing it down. I renamed them, and then I was setting off because I then sent another mission to Duna using that knowledge, but also subsequently got lost in space. But I've learned even from this mission, like I've brought them back in a one rather than, well, they're back to Kerbal in a one. Whereas in the last one, I hit Duna in such a severe angle, they hit Duna and polar orbited and got flung off into the universe, and then I had to go and send off a mission to go and get them, and I was sent off the mission to go and get them, but for some reason it reverted the names, so I was like, oh, Maelstrom Alpha's out on the mission again, and he was like, okay dude, like, can I have a clone? I've been cloned. If I succeed the mission, I'm back. If not, chuck me in the ocean. And yeah, so he succeeded in his mission, so he is back.
Right.
But we're currently regaining his actual piloting skills because he was a level 4 pilot. He's now back to level 2. This should be a good one for him, to be fair, 'cause he's not just done deep space piloting, he's flown past Duna and one of his moons.
Oh.
Indeed. We're slowly 400,000 meters. 63. Right. You burn around because once you get out of 70, like, it won't let you walk at certain heights because it thinks like the shit you should be doing at this height, you should be paying attention, so it slows you down. Whereas at 70,000, they're like, yeah, you're going down this way. Just do it. Got a space station, by the way, and I've got a satellite network I set up.
How many satellites?
4 in our shows. These are satellites. And I sent them all up on one craft.
Oh, did you really?
That looked like a big butt plug where they were all strapped to it. Yeah, so they've got all batteries and temperature sensors and atmospheric testing gear and all sorts.
You have to change that.
No, the batteries are solar powered, so I've got these big old panels on there. And I've got also the Nestle Fault Research Centre. There's a guy called Nestle Fault was on while I was building it, and he was like, "Can I have a science building built after this?" Look at you two. It's easy to identify the evil twin. But here's my science vessel, and I've even got a docked getaway vehicle that you can put the Kerbal in. And it actually does science, so you can, like, it's got whatever science it has got, and I can transfer the science back to Kerbal.
Awesome.
Indeed, even though he's not been doing a great deal of science. Lesric Kerman has been up here for like 50 years.
Has he really?
Yeah, because the last Duna mission, they kind of went out for about 27 years because I didn't have enough fuel to put them in a good orbit to things, so I had to wait until it just naturally aligned.
Oh, really? Yeah.
So I was like, right guys, I'll do this manoeuvre in 10 years. Okay, I've done that manoeuvre, that's fine. But now I've got to wait for another one 13 years. We're like, Jesus, We're just gonna die in space. I'm like,
Did they die a lot then?
No, they're immortal.
Unless they get bored.
Yeah, unless they hit like the southern atmosphere, which happens. Exactly. I'm gonna go to the Apple Apps, which is the slowest point in orbit.
What's it called?
In Apple Apps.
Apple Apps.
Yeah, Apple Apps and Periapsis. Periapsis is the fastest, yeah. So this is the fastest because obviously I'm at the lower points of the gravity stone.
Yeah.
So I'm going to try and lower it by burning retrograde. Well, not burning retrograde, sorry. By using my shitty wank thrusters. To bring that down a little bit. Should be doing it. In fairness, I'm using dusty air skills, so 50, right, okay, so of course
So are these the guys that it took 27 years?
Only Maelstrom Alpha was on that mission because he had to go out and, well, the 27 years, guys, was more Furby and his crew, the crew that followed Maelstroms that were blown up.
Right.
So I sent them out, then they hit Duna in such a severe thing where I was like, they'll atmospherically break, and they were going too quick. So they hit the atmosphere and did break a bit, but then just got slung upwards.
Right.
And then Maelstrom had to go into the ship to go and get them, but because he had to use so much fuel to get up there, he got to them, docked with them, dragged them into an orbit that was on the same plane as Kerbin's, but then didn't have enough fuel to get back to Kerbin.
Right.
So I had to then send another ship with another pilot to go and pick up Maelstrom Alpha, dock with the original thing. Maelstrom Alpha had to get out, spacewalk, get into the other ship, and then all 5 of them had to come home. That was a tense landing. I had like 90% of my staff in one ship that was coming down at pace.
That sounds pretty epic, I'm not gonna lie.
Thanks, dude. I'll try. Ooh, I see.
I like the so there's three of them on that ship, then Maelstrom Alpha, and then there's one man left who can do this. Stepped him out to go.
And it's like, his name was like Jaffa Cake Kerman or something like that. And I was like, come on, Jaffa Cake, come on.
When there's no one else to turn to.
Jaffa Cake.
Jaffa Cake Kerman.
Indeed. He's my budget guy. Basically, the whole space program is a rolling clusterfuck due to criminal negligence. Yeah, that's legit, Orthodox, that's legit. Right. Now, when it's coming down, this might be the one. Also forgot to set up a action bar to open my parachutes. Oh god, and because we went having a look around at all the stuff, they all got unpinned. I was pinning them up here so I can... Because I keep trying to get my chutes to launch and they don't work properly, so then people hit lawn dart style and die horribly. What's he say?
Watch him build right now.
I'll show you the plane when we bring these boys in. Right. And we dropped them from 40,000 to 400,000 to 280. We've still got a lot of aero braking time. This could be the it's getting a bit warm in there for them boys, I'm not gonna lie. You're right guys, aren't you? Got a nice cool bit of your pod to sit in. That is our nice Heat shield. You have an inside view as well. There's Maelstrom on the controls. I love in Kerbal, like, and with these views and stuff. There's some of the pods. There's like post-it notes saying like, remember to pack fuel and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Right. Ooh. 130,000. We've still got a good chunk of time in the atmosphere. Come on. Just one. 90, 80. If this goes under 70, we're coming home. They're coming home. Now we've got to hope that they slow down enough in the atmosphere for the parachutes to be allowed to activate.
That would really done. Now we've just got to hope for this. Now we've just got to hope for this.
It's
You've done the science behind it though, man. You'll be alright. Got it. See, most of the time when I've seen like stuff go wrong, like everything like seems relatively calm, and you're like, I'll just do this. I'll just
Yeah. Now all we need to do, guys, is ah. What? What do you mean? What, Orthy? What are you panicked about? You've brainwashed this man. It's fine. I mean, it's fine.
It's fine. It's fine.
Yeah, we're fine. We're fine.
I'm the Minister of Propaganda.
Exactly. You know it. Oh, did you enjoy Outlasting, by the way?
Yeah, I did. Yeah.
It's good. I'm glad you got your internet back on. Really?
Well, it's sorted out. I just don't think so. The wire out.
Oh, but at least you got to pop on for a little bit. It was nice.
But yeah, it's working pretty. It's like pretty much perfect now. So I'm really happy with that.
Nice.
Yeah, they're doing good.
We have to get some multiplayer stuff.
Yeah.
Right, 2,100 meters a second, and we're coming down in the water. That's good.
Yeah.
Mountains is sad times, because we lost one incarnation of Maelstrom after the mountains, but that was before we had the one and done rule.
Yeah.
Because the mountains, I had programmed my ablator to have left. What? I don't know what you mean, mate. I'm unsure. Right, speed's still coming down. Still got a bit of mono repellent to try and cook stuff off. Looking viable, Tom. Viable. Not certain, but viable.
How many times have you landed that?
Hello.
Quite a few now.
Hello! Right click the heat shield, you monster. Okay. Ah! So that's the coating on the heat shield. We've got loads. Peloton. Jettison the heat shield? Nothing. Nope.
How many times landed? Like realistically landed? Quite a few.
Yeah, I've landed a lot of times. Yeah. It's more landing when you've been further away because when you come back you're going quicker.
Yeah.
That is the biggest issue. We try and get below 1,000 pretty soon so we can actually use a parachute. I've learned something new. I've learned about ablator. I'm assuming that's how I pronounce it, and if it's not off of it, that's how I'm going to pronounce it, even if it annoys you. Like Marl. Last perhaps been doing a Chrono Trigger playthrough, and definitely insists it's pronounced Marley. It's from Japanese. That's more. I found a YouTube video and very salty about it. Oh.
Oh.
Hell yeah! You should really use air quotes when you're saying you've okay. I've landed lots of times. Chrono Trigger is like it's from 1994, I think it is, but it's like a SNES kind of role-playing game.
Oh, is it?
Yeah, it looks really good. It's kind of like Zelda in kind of some senses, in the fact you use a particular thing to shut other stuff. Yeah, see, they're the drogue shoots, so you can put them out early to get things slow enough to use the big shoots.
Okay, that's cool.
Okay, I didn't know about drogue shoots to start with. Many Kerbals dies. Lawn dart style. Because if you put a drogue shoot out, it also keeps your craft pointing in the right direction.
Yeah.
Whereas I've had it before when I'm coming down upside down, and I've just got no way of spinning it, and we're going too quick to open the parachutes. So you're just like, oh well, I'll get to watch them die horribly. Actually speed through this bit. This is the safe bit. 1995. Thank you very much for a fact check. But yeah, it's kind of like with Zelda in the fact that you use a MacGuffin to change the landscape, so you're in the same area, but it's different. And with Chrono Trigger, you have like portals where you go back and forth in time.
Okay, that's
and it's like
cool.
1000 AD, and then like
really?
future. And
Have you ever played Brave?
Brave. No, I haven't.
That's a fantastic. It's like a little platform puzzle game, but that's all based around time manipulation. I think there's maybe 5 or 6 different worlds, and each one you go into, you like affect time differently. So one of them you can just basically rewind time. So if you're going through the level and like something kills you, you just rewind and you can go again and like it.
Oh yeah, there's a few games. There's one Strange Days, is it? Or something like that. Yeah, I think it's like Strange Days, and you're playing like a girl in a photography college, and you have to try and find out what's going on in this college. And actually, pretty good storyline. I think it's by David Cage. Made it. Plop down. That's the crew report. How they're feeling. Don't want to overwrite the crew report because when we were going through Duna. You've been to another planet, guys. Have a little success walk. Yay! Take an EVA report. Don't think I needed a spacesuit. It was entirely necessary to go here, was it? Sarcastic. Get back in. Get back in. Right. Recover the vessel. Yes.
Nice. Great.
In terms of my space program, launching a mission, failing to actually complete any objectives, but bringing everyone home alive. Yeah. That was a great success. And we brought home a load of science as well.
Yeah, I was successful rounds. I had this image of, you know, that Simpsons episode where the milk float goes off the motorway, like just rolls, hits a tree, and then just blows up. That's how I think you'd just be sitting in the water above it, and then boom.
Yeah, that's true. Oh, but Master Mouth is now a level 3 pilot, but a level 3 engineer, and our S.J. Garfield is now a level 3 scientist as well. So that's good. However, the mission, however, cost us about 700,000. A little bit of expense.
And the objectives were a success?
No, we didn't achieve it. Right, we've got 900 science to spend. Some bigger landing wheels so we can buy and make some bigger aeroplanes. And space shuttle parts, so we can build a space shuttle. Love it. Right, and one coupler. Composites. Beams. I'm okay. Well, I'll send this. Roochin. Thank you. It was given to me by a lady called Jan, who it was like back at Oktoberfest was like not a normal thing. It was like when they were over there in like
What is it, like
end of the war.
a litre and a half or something?
I think it's like 2.5 pints, isn't it? Which would be a litre and a half.
Right, yeah. It looks like.
Right. The plane we made the other day was the Ortho Design one. Because we built it to savagely knock them. Here it is. I looked at the plane, doesn't it? Let's take everyone out of it for adventure. Yeah, this is yeah. Planes are hard, Tom.
I've seen one other plane you did.
Get out of that, you evil swine. No, we're going to launch Ortho
He's driving.
me via remote control.
Do you have a Kerbal pilot now? Or?
You could put a Kerbal pilot in it, but I have a certain. For instance, I had to put tail wheels on it because it tries to topple. So.
Do you like? So you specifically design like most of it, or
all of it? Yeah.
Awesome.
Now here we go. Engines are on. This is one of the most unwieldy things to fucking design in the world. Look, yes, turn the engine down a bit so it doesn't have to try and kill itself. Yeah! See, it flies. Put the landing gear up. What? Please go forward. Please don't crash into the airplane hangar. Hello, darkness, my old friend. Right. I wonder if I can.
Oh my god, that's so weird.
It is. I'm just gonna try and. Oh no! 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 That was an alright landing.
Really?
Any landing you can walk away from and gather parts from.
Yeah.
It's okay, just recover the vessel. Oh.
That seems like something I would like to spend a long time doing.
Watch making planes.
Making planes.
Yeah. Me too. The more Ortho upsets about it, the more I spend at making planes as well.
I was like obsessed with not obsessed, but I like love planes.
I did.
And especially
We have this space shuttle now, Tom.
Have you not had one before?
No. That's not working. Liquid fuel, fuselage, we don't want that, we want rocket fuel. There's the big angry rocket fuel. Liquid fuel. Will we not have rocket fuel or this one? Don't understand, where's the rocket fuel? Well, let's just start loading it before we go. Does it have a... Here we go. That's a passenger module, don't we? We want... Should be like... Payload, there we go, cargo bay.
Oh yeah.
You can put all your like instruments in there. You can put like stuff like these control units where you can just offer effectively like a remote control. Hello. Have Have you offered your guest a beverage and or tasty sandwich? I have actually made us a tasty sandwich.
Oh, really?
I have indeed.
Oh, my word.
Tuna, cheese, and Branston pickle.
Awesome.
Oh yeah. That's right, man. Please don't leave you
Oh,
sitting here
God.
watching me make these monstrosities.
Oh, that's good.
Oh god.
It's
Is it the story you were recaling on the phone?
Yeah.
Yeah, that sounded like a more fun story. Oh, I've got a plane landing ramp so I can put cars in the back. Oh god. Minimize the game. Go for it.
Oh, that's awesome.
Oh yes. So close. Close. So let's just chuck some wings on this. I really like that landing bay. Aerodynamics. Like that.
So what is this specifically for?
What, the thing I'm now building?
Yeah.
Whatever I deem it necessary.
But like, is it like
You,
space?
you can have them for
and,
yeah, you can have them for interplanetary.
in Amsterdam?
Mm-hmm. I'm thinking that we have it swept back to a point. So the awful V always just kind of like begs for death. Mirrored on both sides. It's the same.
So what is this? Or let me see something.
It's words when this thing first time launches and doesn't explode and kill everyone. We have the Wendy Chaos timeline as well, where Wendy just wanted me to specifically make planes that would make the biggest explosion possible.
Oh, really?
Yeah, because this Wendy, for some reason, maniacally loves explosions. That looks cool. Well, looks like an acceptable start to a wing, don't you think?
Yeah. Pretty good.
And there's a long.
This is what Tully went.
There's probably a setting somewhere. Oh, I haven't found it. No, it's something I'm really worried about. Something else?
What, it's level or not?
Yeah, don't worry about that.
No.
So another row of that, shall we? Yeah, we could do.
Yeah.
Well, so majestic figuring out which one it is. It's like some random metal like accompaniment thing that I found where it's just kind of like loads of instrumental, yeah.
Sounds alright.
Yeah, it does. It sounds okay actually so far. It's dangerously close to being actually in line, though. That looks alright. Level. Clear that bit. Move that bit. Yes! Mate, those are solid.
They may be solid, but like.
Right, now a tail fin, one solitary tail fin. That's all we need. That's what he said.
I don't know about you, but you've become too close for anything. I mean, first salvation. I'll get a coffee in a minute. I'm quite good. I can go. Have you got the brakes on it? How are you doing that?
These are the fins for like flight, whatever. They're built into the tail fins. So. Oh, I didn't know them, so I didn't have some. Probably should have done that. I really don't trust its sturdy wings.
If they were like all flat and level.
Alright, we're gonna call this the new booter.
I wouldn't put the set break on those wings.
Right, extra large landing gear. That might be a little bit big. It's a little large. On the old nose. Mm-hmm. There. The other way around, so actually aerodynamic.
Yeah. Then get apart from the how level the wings are, I think it is pretty bad.
Thank you.
It looks like a space shuttle.
Yeah, exactly. With a cargo hanger on the back.
I think that'd be
Yeah, now we need to put some engines on it, Tom. No, mate,
What
come on.
do you do with that?
Rhino liquid fuel engine. That sounds good. The Goliath turbofan engine. Come on. Let's some structural brackets. Structural. It's like a good spot for some engines, do you think, Neil? Neil, Tom?
Yeah. Did a good time yesterday.
I did, mate, I did. It's very good. Turbofan. Oh, fuck hell. Well, they look like some engines. Ooh. Hello. Who needs the little brackets? Wimpy, wimpy, wimpy. Right, these... Do they just run on... Air intake, liquid fuel. What's he said?
He said, "Hey, Mr. Moon Thingy, did you hear that it's considered good manners to take your host hard drive away with you when you leave these days? Yeah, the Queen said it was alright and everything. Don't be rude now."
Nice, right. We're going to turn on counterbalance on the science shite. So we want to try and shunt some stuff around. Yeah, that looks about right there. Right, so that, so you got your centre of mass, which is that, your centre of thrust,
Right.
and your aerodynamics.
Okay.
You want to try and get them all to be in kind of like a good plane. I love how you can't select the wings all at once because it doesn't accept more as one part.
I did it, so
Right, so let's bang some wheels on the wings. It's there. Rotate. So rotate like that, that's fine. We want to send some stuff to cargo there. Just to make sure it stays up. So we want to have some change batteries. And we want to have a load of solar panels. Gigantor solar panel array. I don't want that. Just all these panels. Some science equipment, try and way down the front a little bit. One thing, maybe on the front of it. Not actually one thing. Master Alpha! I'm here, I'm awake, and I'm armed with food. Nice, dude. Well, just so you know, you've been to Duna and back again. It may have taken a couple more years on your lifespan. But you're back! And Moonboot is here, the other mod.
Hello. How's it going, man?
We're going to be shooting in a second, but before then, we built a...
Who died while I was sleeping?
Who died while I was sleeping? No one yet. Oh, that's what we need an antenna. But we're building a slight vehicle. Ooh. Catastrophic antenna. Let's put that in there. That's a decent sized antenna in there. I'm not fucking going out of range of that bad boy. Right. Yeah, that sounds. Ooh, that tail thing looks pretty small. I seem to think that that's probably not the main part of my issues.
What other
What in the hands to put it in? So Maelstrom, what time have I got to come on for EDF tonight? Right. I think that looks...
Wait, what's EDF?
EDF, Earth Defence Force. Have you never played that? Oh, no, we're not part of the English Defence Force. I'm glad I could be here to represent the unmodded. Yeah, we prefer to call you guys normies. Right, is there any crew in this craft? Maelstrom Alpha climbed in there instinctively. He should not.
No, they do it. You just give it a test run first.
That's what we're doing, that's what we're doing.
Without people.
Yeah, I've taken the people out. They climbed in automatically. Don't look at me, I tried to make sure they're okay. I'll be on here from about 6:30, starting up EDF later. Okay, cool. Well, I will be on there around about then. Whoa, that's got some heft.
He just hit level 3.
Did hit level 3. Right, so we'll put on the SAS.
Yeah, you hit level 3 pilot in the
And then 2, 4. Right, so we made and launched the moon booter. Here we go, Tombo. The engines are ramping up. I wonder if we've got enough runway. Runway? Runway, please? Well... Runway, please! Runway, please!
So there was no one inside of it.
There was no one in it. Rob, what happened since I last watched you play? This actually looks like an aeroplane. Never mind. Business as usual. Master Alpha, like you were saying. Right, clearly what we need to do, before we go and have some sandwiches, we'll do one more run through. We'll do one more run through with probably about 4 more engines strapped to the wings.
Oh, okay, yeah.
I think that sounds...
Yeah.
Gives it some
4? You reckon 4?
2?
You can feel it. Do you know what I mean? Like, you've got that feeling for it.
Exactly, I've got a good sense of how it flies.
How it crashes.
Flies, how it flies.
Did it take off for even as close as
Sweet McGee! Nice! Yeah, indeed, I thought so. I don't think we even gained any kind of lift there, fortunately, buddy. Right, I reckon there's 1, 2. I reckon that's enough. That's enough thrust right there. What's gonna happen? Well, Smooth Spaghetti. It's been like having missed waterboarding. To be fair, Rob, I think you have plenty of runway left, but you drifted well to the left. Oh.
I do not trust those wings, Dave.
Mate, those wings are structural AF. Oh, Lord. Just crank up the speed and then here we go.
The wings are the F3's going the wings are.
No, they won't. But we're getting a lot more speed now. Well, maybe one at the top and one on the bottom. Right, full speed. Come on! Feel the tilt. Please feel the tilt. Good! Flap, you beautiful bird! Oh God! I'm made a dove! It shouldn't flap like that. Hey, the dove is afloat. Let's shut those wheels off. All for me, there are no words.
Dude, that's glorious.
It was.
That's the first one.
Oh, it's coming down slowly. It's having some weight-related issues, I think. I'm trying to pull it up as best I can, but it just seems to go faster and lower. Oh God! Oh no, we're coming up, I think. And the flap begins again. I believe I can fly. Oh God, the wings fell off. There they go.
That's actually made it better.
It has made it a lot more manoeuvrable. I can turn this now. Oh God. Let's bank this round and bring it into land. Nope. There we go. Oh God, nope. Up. Down. Next week on Things God Shouldn't Allow to Happen, we'll be looking at the world's first aquatic aeroplane. The fuck is this thing airborne? 90% of it came off. Airborne. Some of it over there, some of it over there, some over there. It's well spread.
Yeah.
Good even spread.
That was, it was quite beautiful.
It was.
And then...
Yeah, it didn't need those wings anymore. I think pace wasn't the issue, possibly the amount of tilt available.
Feel heavy as well, so...
Yeah, mate.
Yeah.
It felt heavy. Heavy as fuck.
Is the cargo bit heavy on the back?
Be right back. Just clipping that fucking bird. Beautiful. Right. Let's close that off. Go back to the Space Center. Look up the remains of the ships. I wonder how much money that cost.
Oh.
No. Cost plenty of money. Love it. That didn't cost too much money actually. That only costs 100,000. So we'll pick up some of it from there as well. cover the other bits that are over there. That's not too bad price-wise.
Have you still got the purple graveyard?
I have, yeah. Let me take you to show it. Yeah?
Yeah. I think the first time was these.
The dove is afloat in the clip.
The 3.
3. It's grown. Right, let's just save the dove. And we'll go in the, not the cock lobster. We'll go in the roadster. We want to go in the Whack and Hat 8000. We don't want to go in the Whack and Hat 8000. Especially now we've got a rocket car. Let's put some Kerbals I don't like particularly in here. I'd like William Master Alpha. Jaffa Cake Kerman, there he is. Jeffrey.
Oh, he's the guy that gets tended, isn't he?
When all shit goes loose, or you need someone to drive a rocket car, Jaffa Cake Kerman jumps in. Right. So I could drive it like this, because the actual end, the wheels are motorised.
Yeah.
But
yes, he's pretty good too.
Yeah, he's fine. Look, shook up. Not gonna lie. Probably should have turned on the actual SAS, which is like the stabilisation unit. Didn't turn that on. Jeffrey Kate Cohen, one of our more expendable pilots. Exactly. We'll just do that again. I'll put a rotating bobbin to stop it from spinning with mine.
So, do they get like pilots experience doing everything? Or?
Yeah, but once they've done something that flows, then they, yeah. There we go. Station wheel on the back there to make it more sturdy. Just Jaffa Cake in there. Yeah, just Jaffa Cake. Right.
Has this thing been into outer space?
No.
Oh, that needs to happen.
What, put this thing into outer space?
Yeah, you need to like take it.
Like, put wings on it? Or strap it to the side of something?
Take it in something, or on the side of something, and drop it off on what's the Christmas pudding planet?
On Duna? Yeah,
Bad
okay.
stuff happens there, though, like.
Bad things happen on Duna, yeah. Right, here we go. Oh, shit. As long as it lands on the wheels, we'll be okay. It's on the wheels, that's fine. Okay, so looks like we're not going under rocket power. We're just going there under electronic power this time.
Yeah, maybe.
It's fine. Let's put some electrics on there.
I like this.
Ah! Oh, it's because we've lost one of the front wheels. It's a little bit unsteady. I'm just going to recover it and get the wheels back, and never turn on the rockets.
Don't tell them.
No, I shouldn't.
I swear, I've seen you like drive this here before.
Probably possibly a different one.
This is a little crazy version.
It actually was. If I'm slowly burning through all my money, just in an attempt to try and drive across my standard ship. Yeah, I'm sure I need like just a normal car.
I swear the one that I was had like 6 wheels rather than 8.
The Moonster, I think. The Moonster. Oh, that's not too bad. We can't put a Kerbal in it because there's no crew space apparently. But I'll tell you what, we'll just drive out there because we don't have to have people on there. Facebook removing the option for cross-posting on Twitter has really pissed me off this week. Basically, shuts off Facebook from my stream updates. That's on, dude. I'll go on the shuttle launch pad. What the fuck happened there?
Does that still fly?
Yeah, it does. It doesn't like it though. Something's gone wrong.
That is so...
Yeah, it just kind of wants to go in a circle now. Right, let's go back to the rocket car. Let's actually... Fucking hell. Well, maybe the machines are sending a message they don't want to be toyed with anymore. I disagree. I think if anything they're showing me they want more rockets. Well, I moved it, just not very far. Okay. So the Moonster, we've decided doesn't like going places. Cockroach, we could just find a plane over there really slowly. Yeah, we have the same issue. Let's just go with the standard rocket car, because that at least is drivable without the rockets being on. I really don't want to put more than one.
It's pretty good.
It is.
Yeah.
Oh, Maelstrom Alpha's in there. Let's get driving, shall we? Maybe we should put the rockets in, Tom. In fairness, Maelstrom Alpha, out of all of the Kerbals, is the one that knows his way to the memorial desk. Oh god, please no. And let's just open up our solar panel so we don't run out of energy on the way. It's quite a handbrake turn on this thing. What?
Well, I'm the only Kerbal that visited grave.
Yeah, that's... you never officially had a grave, I don't think. Well, actually, no. Yeah, you did. And this is your clone, Martin. Listening to this cover story, this is a Russian cover-up. Whoop, whoop. Whoop. Get in there. It's at one of the game developer monoliths. What? What for thee?
I'm waiting for the chips. So yeah, what they actually have.
Yeah, that's going to happen. 9 people in the channel. Hello, guys. Welcome to the channel. We're now getting towards the end, but I'm glad you finally joined me on this hungover Sunday afternoon, morning, afternoon, whatever. Right, here we are. This is the monolith. Maelstrom Alpha is going to hop out. Very soon. Extend the ladder, Maelstrom. Another fantastic design by himself. The ladder doesn't really reach the floor. But here are the memorial flags.
Oh, that's not so bad.
I put multiple people on single flags if they died in the same
just
mission.
for like one mission?
Yeah, so let's read this plaque. Platform Maelstrom Alpha, SJ Garfield, and bodily like Buddha, a hot topping to an angry Christmas pudding, will be sorely missed. Dead. They died like they lived. Covered in piss.
Yeah.
So that's the most recent. So let's get the first one and then we'll go through what it was at some point. Then here we go, we've got this one, which is a Logicoma. His heart is on the moon, and the rest of his burnt remains.
Yeah.
Then we've got Bill Kerman, took 2 screaming tourists with him.
Oh yeah, I remember telling me.
Poor old Bill. And Bill Kerman again, killed in the atmosphere.
That's not so bad, Rob.
11.
That's not. It's not great. It's not that.
I mean, there have been murderers that have killed more.
Yeah.
Vessel recovered. 6. 11 Kerbal, 6 graves. There isn't generally enough left of one individual to fill a single grave, so they have to find a share. Yep, that is 100% true. Obviously. Right, guys, I am going to leave it there, but thank you very much for joining me on the channel this morning. It's been a lovely chill stream, and I will catch you again soon. I'll hopefully be doing Vampire the Masquerade Redemption on Monday, and I'll be doing my horror stream of Outlast on Wednesday, both of which will be at 8 o'clock GMT. So take care of yourselves, and more importantly, I'll see you later on tonight at 7 o'clock for EDF, where I will be a Gundam skipping round with Maelstrom Alpha and a Logicoma. It will be a delightful time, enjoyable at all. So take care of yourselves, guys. And actually, let's get a raid going. Let's get a raid. I'm gonna raid Danshu TV because he happens to be on, and I found him the other night from Maelstrom Alpha. To raid, and you know what? Let's just send that guy some love. So take care of yourselves, guys, and I'll see you all soon. Bye from me and bye from Tom.
See you later.